Good afternoon and welcome to Studio G. I am Mark Chisholm. Today marks the first day of the public impeachment inquiry for Donald J. Trump. The U.S. Congress is investigating whether the President of the United States is guilty of asking for a quid pro quo during his first Ukraine call. Just a couple of days ago was Cat Appreciation Day, and what better place to spend your evening right in the heart of Las Vegas? Reporter Alyssa Anderson was there to show us what went down.
Cats, kittens, and adoptions. With November 7th being Cat Appreciation Day, cat expert Jackson Galaxy tells us more about how many cats are brought to the shelter each year.
What was a really tough place to be a cat not just a few years ago. We were over at Animal Foundation yesterday. 30,000 animals come in, 30,000 cats come in to Animal Foundation every single year.
He also tells us the excitement he has while being a cat owner.
People get the permission to let their inner cat freak flag fly, and I am more than happy to wave that flag, as you can tell.
The event was fun, displayed art, and unveiled the most amazing cat sculpture. Stay tuned and celebrate with us next year with the family, as there is much to see at this year's Cat Extravaganza. For Studio G, I'm Melissa Anderson.
The Animal Foundation always has room for you to take home a furry friend. Be sure to stop by as adoptions go on every day as early as 10 a.m. UNLV men's basketball is here and the Altenberg era has begun. Studio reporter Jeff Jens has more from Thomas and Mack.
UNLV men's basketball got their first loss of the season here in overtime on Saturday against Kansas State. Well, the Rebels had the lead early. Senior guard Elijah Long talked post-game about where they fell short.
They kind of took us out of our stuff offensively. We're on our heels more so than we're on our toes. So I think that was the major factor in the first half. But I think second half we did a good job attacking them. So that's why the game was so close.
Elijah said the final play was drawn up to go to Amari Hardy, who had the hot hand all game.
He was really helping us stay in the game. So Coach drew up a play for him, I think, to come off a down screen. Certain players didn't quite get there on a certain time, so it kind of messed up our timing and it threw us off a little bit. Great play though that Coach drew up. He was still a little bit open. If I passed him the ball, chin passed him the ball, I think he would have got a good shot off. So that was definitely, I'll take credit for that, for messing up that play. But yeah, it was definitely Amari coming off the screen, feed the hot hand, and unfortunately we didn't get it done. But learning lesson, and we'll move on.
The Rebels are on the road playing the University of California this evening at 8 p.m. For Studio G, I'm Jeff Jens.
The Rebels play UCLA Friday, November 15th, and will be back at Thomas and Mack Monday, November 18th. Netflix original series Slobby Robbie is now in town. Here's Ashley with her cool story.
You may have heard of Netflix original series Slobby's World. Well, he just opened up a Generation Cool here in Las Vegas, where he has different vintage block parties every other month. Let's go check it out.
Vendors from all over the country come to set up in the shop and join Slobby for his vintage block parties. I even had the chance to get an interview.
Yeah, when you're handsome and charming and a genius, things just tend to find you. So I woke up on New Year's Day 2019. They didn't tell me when the show was coming out for sure. So I woke up on New Year's Day and straight up saw my own face as a suggested episode. What made me want to start Generation Cool was collecting and wanting to get more stuff, wanting to share my stuff with other people. I dream about finding treasure boxes full of toys in the Middle East, in some sand dune area. Some of my best dreams are me finding giant boxes of toys, and it's not about clothes. It's not about roses and puppies. I dream about toys more than anything.
Generation Cool originated at the University of Arizona. So what made you want to come to Las Vegas?
I feel like I'm very extra and very extravagant, and so I felt like this was actually one place where I didn't feel like a weirdo. I really like Vegas. I like air-conditioned rooms.
Slobby now shares the space in Las Vegas with famous rapper Dizzy Wright and his brand Still Movin'. Reporting with Studio G, I'm Ashley Palia.
Make sure to check out their next vintage block party every month with updates on their Instagram at GenerationCoolLV. Last week, our reporter, Zachary Green, covered a story on the Urban Adventure, a program offered at UNLV that allows students to take part in an active crime scene. He gave us the behind-the-scenes look at what students are exposed to in the crime field. But now you're going to see the exact crime that students had to resolve and report on. A quick reminder to our viewers that this event and storyline are completely staged and is not real.
Well, from what we know, it might have been a violent act of passion. We have the latest right now on what happened on the campus of UNLV.
It happened at around 7 a.m. this morning on the corner of Maryland Parkway and University Road, when a Latino male in his 20s driving a gold Toyota Corolla was murdered. Now the young man suffered horrific injuries, 2 gunshot wounds to the head. Originally, officials believed it could have been an act of suicide. However, after gathering key details from witnesses, they later found out the man was also seen with a woman.
The potential suspect is a white female adult. She is approximately 5'6" and average build. She has blonde brown hair and green eyes.
As of now, officials are unsure if the victim was a student at UNLV and are searching for the woman last seen with him.
Well, it is a horrible tragedy that took place on the campus, and if Sewell officials say that they have resources for any students who are going through trauma and might need help, you can find out more information at unlv.edu, and you can visit their health center page there. Back to you.
What a great follow-up to the original Urban Adventure story. If you want to find out more information about the Urban Adventure, you can visit unlv.edu. Here's the best part of the show, Moments with Mark. It's homecoming week here at UNLV, and I'll give you all the updates and upcoming updates. Here are your Moments with Mark. Yesterday, we kicked off homecoming week here at UNLV with our traditional window painting event held on Pida Plaza in the SU courtyard. Make sure you stop by the SU and check out all the window art inside of the SU. Oh, the inside of the SU got a makeover too, as the teams competing for homecoming championship design banners that are hanging over the staircase in the SU. Today is day 2 of homecoming week, which means more fun. Check out the parade of flags happening now until 2 p.m. on the Academic Mall. Also going on Free Speech today, the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity is having a Pie a Brother event. Be sure to go and check it out and throw a pie at a brother of the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity. There might be a special guest in attendance. You never know. Tonight is the night of the biggest show at UNLV. You gotta know I'm talking about Rebel Variety Show. Tonight it all goes down starting at 7 p.m. in Ham Hall. Come watch all the amazing acts and come see who takes one step closer to winning the homecoming championship. Check out Reb UNLV on all social media platforms to stay up to date with all things homecoming. Those were your moments with Mark, and that was our show. Make sure to follow me and all of our team at studiog.unlv on all social media platforms. See y'all next week.